Hi, third graders. Today is day 6, subtracting decimals. Today we're going to learn how to subtract decimals by stacking up the ones on top of the ones, just like we did yesterday with adding decimals, the decimal point on top of the decimal point to get all of the values and digits to line up correctly in order to subtract. We're going to practice then subtracting decimals with values of money. Today you need dimes and pennies for checking your answers. We need small, those muffin cups that we're using to organize our change, paper and pencil, and the day 6 activity page. That's optional if you want to print that off the PDF from your teacher. Otherwise, I'll show you how to make it right now. So in order to make the day 6 subtracting decimals sheet, the first thing we're going to do is put our title in the top left-hand corner. Day 6, subtracting decimals. And a space for our name on the side. And then we're going to write our 9 subtraction problems with decimals today. We're going to start with 53 hundredths, that's 0.53 minus 46 cents, or 0.46. And we're going to leave a little space and say this one, $1, 100 cents, 1.00. Take away 56 cents, that's 0.56. Just like that. Then we're going to leave a little space and say 82 cents, 82 cents. Take away 15 cents, just like that. And now I'm going to go on to my next row. This one will be $1, so $1. Take away 51 cents. I need to do some regrouping there. We'll talk about that in a second. 54 cents. Take away 36 cents, just like that. And 43 cents. Take away 38 cents. Okay. And now we're going to go down to our final row. 75 cents. Take away 9 cents, that's 0.09. 75 cents, take away 9 cents. And 92 cents, take away 58 cents. And finally, $1, 100 cents, take away 78 cents. I'm just going to go back through my work here and just darken up. I'm using a pen today instead of a marker. I'm going to darken up these decimal points, because I know that's one of the most important things that we're studying is how to line up these decimal points, subtraction and addition. A lot of this other stuff we've known how to do and we've been practicing a lot this year in 3rd grade. This is really the big thing that we want to make sure we have is how to line up those decimal points, get the ones on top of the ones, our dimes on top of the dimes, pennies on top of the pennies when we're adding and subtracting. Okay, let's try 2 of these together as a quick review. The big thing I want to review with you now is something called regrouping. Remember that when we're subtracting, there's some very common mistakes that pop up, especially if we haven't subtracted with paper and pencil in a while. Let's take a look at this first one. 53 cents, take away 46 cents. We start over here on the far right and we say 3 cents, take away 6 cents. Now a really common error to make here is to say, oh, 3 minus 6, that's 3. That's easy. When in our minds, we're thinking about the reverse fact. 6 minus 3 is 3. But 3 take away 6, if I hold up 3 fingers and ask us to take away 6, now we don't have enough to take away. So that's a problem there. That's a problem that's solved by something called regrouping. We want to take a look over here. We don't have enough pennies to take away, but this 50 cents in the 53, there's plenty of pennies hidden inside there that we can borrow from or regroup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rename 53 cents as 43 cents. And we'll think, hey, that's not the same. 53 cents isn't the same as 43 cents. Well, what I'm going to do is actually take that extra 10 that I just borrowed from over here, and I'm going to regroup it over here and rename this as 13 cents. So if you think about this for a second, 53, another name for 53 that we wouldn't normally call it would be 4013. 4013, 40 and 13 more is the same as 53. So really when we say we're regrouping this or renaming it, that's exactly what we're doing. We're renaming the number 53 temporarily as 40 and 13, because now we have plenty of pennies from which to take away 6. 13, take away 6, 7. And 40, take away 40, 0. And no dollars, take away no dollars is still no dollars. So 53 cents, take away 46 cents is 7 cents. That's how I subtract with decimals. Very similar to how I do it without decimals when I'm stacking up numbers on top of each other and regrouping when I need to. That decimal point just then comes down to show us that, yes, this really is indeed the wholes. This is that dimes place, and this is that pennies place over here on the side. 7 cents is our answer. Okay, now I want to go on to this next one, and I really want to stress this idea of regrouping here. Okay, so before we even get started, I'm going to say that when I start with 0 cents, take away 6 cents, hey, I can't do that. I don't have any pennies from which to take away. I'm going to need to do some regrouping here. I usually go next door, but hey, there's nothing there either. That means I'm going to have to regroup all the way over here from this dollars, okay, from that 1. So here's what I want you to think about for a second. In a dollar, how many dimes are there? How many dimes are there in a dollar? I want you to take a second to think about that right now. Pause if you need some more time. How many dimes are there in a dollar? Well, there are 10 dimes. Let's skip count together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. That's 10 dimes that make $1. What I'm going to do here is regroup from that dollar, and I'm going to temporarily call that 10 dimes. I'm going to call that 10 dimes. Well, it's the same as a dollar. I just renamed it in a way that's much more useful for me. And now when I need to get some pennies over here, I'm going to say, okay, well, now I have got 10 dimes here from which I can borrow some pennies. So I'm going to take away 1 of those dimes. Now I've only got 9, and bring it over here into my pennies. So that was a 2-step process for regrouping there, where I temporarily renamed $1 as 10 dimes. And then I renamed those 10 dimes as 9 dimes and 10 pennies. If you think about it, that still equals 100 cents or $1. But now it's in a much more useful format from which to take away and subtract. Now, when I go away to subtract, I say 10 pennies, take away 6 pennies. 10 cents, take away 6 cents. That's just 4 cents. 9 dimes, take away 5 dimes, or 90 cents, take away 50 cents is 40 cents. And no dollars, take away no dollars is no dollars. 44 cents is what you get when you take away 56 cents from $1. I want you to continue practicing the rest of the problems we have left here, and notice that I have come up with a couple dollar subtraction problems that you can practice, because tomorrow we're going to have another market in which you pick some items from around your house, assign them these price values that we used last week, and then you're going to have a family member, mom or dad, older sibling or younger sibling, buy some of those things, but with $1 this time, and you're going to have to give them change back. So we're going to have to practice this subtraction really well today, so we're able to know how to give our change when it comes time for our seller's market tomorrow. So that's all for day 6, subtracting decimals. If you're looking for an extra challenge today, here's what I'd like you to do. On those 9 problems that we created together on our sheet on the activity page for today, I'd like you to see if you can come up with a whole new row of 3 subtraction of decimals problems, perhaps using greater values than $1. Values like $7.58, take away however much you want to take away. Maybe you'd even want to venture into the tens and say something like $34.17 and take away some value for that. If you're really looking for a challenge today, see if you can dream up 3 additional subtraction problems that are challenging for you. Have fun.